Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
Guys, tonight, live in the bathroom, we got Scott Thompson.
Hey, welcome to Stand Up in the Bathroom. This is great. We're here live in Dan Galea's bathroom, and one of the things that you guys wouldn't know that Dan is very concerned with his hair. 5 different shampoos here. I think his hair would be a little glossier.
Oh!
They're also lined up like everywhere else looks kind of a mess. But here, this corner of Dan's apartment is perfect. If you rent it, Dan, this is the part you photograph. So, guys, my mom has dementia, and so she's in a nursing home, and she's forgetting everything. She's forgetting that she has 5 boys, forgetting everything about, but she's remembering certain things about her childhood and her youth. She's forgetting her children, but she's remembering that she used to be a cockhound. So that's difficult. That's difficult. She's a bit of a flirt, and like she started to. The last time I went to see my mom, she said, "Oh, I'm gonna go sit over there with that young man." And it was nice that she called me young, but it was difficult when she put her hand on my knee. And, I mean, it's only a matter of time before she really comes on to me. And guys, I'm gonna fuck her. It's my mother. I'm gonna fuck her. You don't love your mother enough to fuck her? I'm not gonna give her an orgasm, but I'm gonna fuck her. So my mom, she loves men, and she's always loved men. And so on Christmas, one of my brothers were taking my mom to church, and I'm a little nervous about that because I'm afraid she's going to act out, and she calls them her boyfriends at church, and she's from Brampton, and so the church is mostly black, and my parents are there, and my mom is a lot like me. She loves black men, and. So I'm afraid there's this one guy there, and she always said, "Oh, he's my boyfriend, and he's an African man, and he's very polite to her." And the last time I went, he was like, "Oh, Mrs. Thompson, it is so nice to see you. You look so beautiful today." And she's like, "Oh God!" And so we were going up for communion, and he helped her up, and as we passed him, I said, "Mom, is that your boyfriend?" And she goes, "One of them." Oh, nervous. And my father has taken another woman, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but there might be another old lady in my dad's life. I know. I found that out because I'm not sure, but my mom has these moments of lucidity. And I was with her the other day, and she started saying to me, "You know, I know all about Flo." And that's her name, Flo. Whoa. She was a family friend, and I'm like, "Mom, what are you talking about?" She goes, "Well, you know, your father needs someone, and I'm here, and I can't give him what he needs, and I know I'm starting to look for a man." I'm like, "What is she telling me?" And then she's like, "Well, and if Florence does happen to get into your father's bed, that's all right, because she's an RN." She's a registered nurse. At 88, if a woman is a registered nurse, that's like being young and having no gag reflex. My dad's been giving me out. The other day I went to, my father had surgery, and I had to go take care of him. I had to bring him home, and he needed to have a nurse with him for 2 days, so lo and behold, guess who stepped up to the plate? Florence. Volunteered. I'll stay with your father for 2 nights. So I was naive at the time. I thought my parents are beyond all this, so my father made me go pick her up. And I go to the apartment, and the elevator door opens, and this 88-year-old woman comes barreling out of the elevator, hair all done, jangling with jewels. New pedicure. Toenails looking like a scarlet Jezebel. Right now, 2 overnight bags, and I'm like, immediately my back is up. I'm like, what the hell? 2 overnight bags. Oh, your father wanted me to stay 2 nights. And I'm like, oh, really? 2 nights? And then I go, what's in the other bag? She goes, it's my blood pressure machine. That's a sex toy. She comes with her own blood pressure machine. So we get into the car, and I have to drive her. It's like a 10-minute drive to my dad's. And the whole way over, she's babbling about how much my father and her have in common. And I'm like, lady, shut the fuck up. You might not even survive this drive. I just wanted to kick her out.
Yeah.
And then she's going, your father and I have so much in common. We both lost a son to suicide. And we have bladder control issues. Great! So you can cry while you're doing water sports. So I finally get her there, and I bring go to the door of my dad. He lives in assisted living, and the door opens, and he's sitting in his favorite chair, dressed up. He has a flat cap on. He's got his socks rolled right up to his knee. You know what I mean? Best, Birkenstocks on, waiting for her. And I'm thinking, my fucking father has pimped me out. And we walk in. There's no other bed for her to stay in. That's when it hits me. She's sleeping in his bed. And my father pees about every 3 minutes. So you just know that RN was holding his dick. And I swear, at one point, I'm like going, it's just so much to take in one day. And she's, flipping her feet like this with her scarlet nails. And my father's staring at her feet, and I think, oh my God, my father has a foot fetish. The tree didn't fall far from that tree. Right? And then my father says, because he just had surgery. He's like, well, I won't be doing too much running around tonight. And Flo, the whore, Flo-ho says, well, you won't be chasing me down the halls. And I'm like, hey, stop this.
Yeah.
And then I excuse myself because I have to go. And they say, would you like to stay for dinner? But they don't really mean it. And they hustle me out. I was just mortified. So that's what's going on in my life.
Well.
Any more? Do I do more time? One more thing?
Yeah,
Or,
do it.
well, do you want me to or not?
You badly.
Huh?
Yes, please.
Okay. I just put my cat down, which is very, very sad, very difficult. Uday was my cat. He was just, I don't know if any of you met, you've met Uday. He was just beautiful. I had a gorgeous black cat, 18 years old. He was with me, he just been with me through everything, and it was very sad. But what was even sadder was about 10 days ago, he's been failing all fall. So I was going to put him down, and I took him to the vet, and, I'm waiting in the room, I'm bawling my eyes out, and the door opens, and in comes the other, it wasn't my vet, it was another vet, my vet wasn't there, and it was just like this short-haired lesbian in overalls, and she comes marching in, head down, like she's following a curling rock. And, and immediately, now don't get me wrong, my back gets immediately up, I bristle a little bit, because I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's like a kind of a historic, enmity between gay men and lesbians. Not that we don't like each other, we just don't really trust each other. We're sort of like cats and dogs. We're the playful dogs, and they're the very serious cats. And we're both kind of right, so I'm thinking, this might not go well. And then she goes over to my cat, she starts looking at him, and she goes, I don't think so. Usually when I put a cat down, he's much worse off than this, and I'm going, you know what? That's not your business. And she's like, well, I don't know. I go, well, I've discussed it with my vet, and it's his time. And she's like, she starts going on about, I can give him IV, I can give him saline, I can give him pills to make him eat. And I'm like, I don't want that. This is my decision. You're second-guessing me. You're making me feel terrible on this horrible day. And then she says, I go, and on top of it all, you didn't even tell me your name. You didn't introduce yourself. And she goes, well, I'm so-and-so, Dr. So-and-so, but you can call me Kathy. And that's when I realized, oh, this cat isn't going down. She's got cat in her name. A lesbian with cat in her name, they're not euthanizing anyone. Lesbians are constantly found with dead cats in their home. They walk around with them at Pride. I go, no, it's just sleeping. It's like the parrot in the Monty Python sketch. So then it gets even worse, and then I throw her out. I'm like, get the hell out of here. You're not doing it. So I'm just mortified, and she leaves, and then she sends in another doctor, and next thing you know, he grabs my cat, and he gives my cat a saline solution without even asking me, and I'm like, what are you doing? I didn't ask for this. Well, Dr. So-and-so wants it. Oh, cat wants that, does she?
Oh my God.
And then he opens his mouth, and he throws a pill down his throat like he's putting fish down a cormorant's throat, and I'm like furious, but I'm in shock because I can't stop it, because I'm like, well, if I stop it, I'll be like, well, no, let him die, and so then I freak out, and I storm out of the, swinging my cat like a handbag in a gale, and I go up to the front, and I'm like, how much did you charge me for that extortion? And they're like, no, sir, we're not going to charge you anything for that. And I'm like, good, fine. And that's when I made the decision that I would do it another time. And I thought, this time when I go, I love my cat, but he's going. And the only way he won't be going is if maybe a call from the governor. That's Thanks, guys.
I was Scott Thompson in my bathroom doing stand-up. Here we are as in olden days, happy go